Every year, Kimberly Academy opens its doors to a fresh group of students during the spring season. Among them is Oliver Horn, a mysterious individual whose initial disinterest transforms into fascination when he encounters a unique character. This person is an ordinary girl dressed in peculiar clothes and carrying a traditional Japanese sword. After the initiation ceremony, Oliver discovers that the academy is filled with complex mazes and unfamiliar places that pose a threat to his safety. This anime delves into the dark secrets that lie within the academy's walls. By the time graduation arrives, a staggering 20% of the enrolled students will have fallen prey to the allure of magic. On Oliver's first day at the academy, as Jack's flowers beautifully blossom, he enters the institution. A talking flower named Madam notices his evident fear and tension. She advises him to relax, assuring him that it is his induction ceremony day, regardless of the terrifying future that lies ahead. Oliver appreciates her attempt to calm him, even though Madam is known for scaring new students. Before joining the academy, Oliver was unaware that it was no ordinary school. While exploring the academy, he encounters Katie, his new friend, who worries about Madam's ominous predictions. Oliver reassures her, explaining that the magical flowers and other beings in the academy are manifestations of Earth's magic. He acknowledges that some of these creatures can be mischievous but admits that Katie's knowledge about them is limited. Nonetheless, Katie's love for all magical creatures remains steadfast. During their conversation, Rastin, another student, interrupts, unable to concentrate on his reading. As Katie tries to talk about herself, the samurai girl named Hibiya, using her magic, causes Katie to run away toward the parade. Realizing the magical interference, Oliver and Michelle quickly rush to help her. Rastin follows behind Michelle, inadvertently provoking the troll monster, which then attacks wolves in its rage. The group springs into action, determined to save Katie before the monster can harm her. Hibiya commands the troll to stop, freezing it in place, while Hibiya asks Katie to escape from its presence. However, Katie's legs are in pain. Oliver and his friends join Hibiya, realizing they need to divert the monster's attention in order to fight it. Michelle suggests using her magical power to keep the monster focused on them. Although they know they are not strong enough to easily cast spells on the monster, they refuse to stand idly by while Katie's life is in danger. Oliver asks his friend Guy if he can use a wind spell, and Rastin confirms that he can. Oliver devises a plan. They will unleash a powerful gust of wind when he gives them the signal. Michelle warns that wind alone may not be enough, but time does not permit them to devise an alternative plan. They agree to Oliver's plan, understanding that there are no other options. Pooling their strength as students proficient in wind magic, the four of them gather their abilities to confront the monster. Combining their powers, they successfully eliminate the creature, only to be surprised by the appearance of a dragon. Oliver explains that it is merely a sound mimicking a dragon's roar, but even a simulated dragon can sense a threat. Oliver urges Hibiya to flee, but she chooses to face the monster head-on. Her appearance transforms, and with her sword, she strikes the monster, defeating it. Exhausted and feeling numbness in her hands, she assures Katie that she will carry her once the numbness subsides. She expresses gratitude to her friends for providing her with the opportunity to attack. Reflecting on Hibiya's actions, Oliver realizes that he does not fully understand her, but her hair, resembling crystalline strands imbued with magical particles, signifies her potent magical energy. It signifies that she possesses immense potential as a sorceress. At that moment, the director named Smeralda appears, apologizing for the incident that occurred during the parade. She informs them that the out-of-control troll has been dealt with and the injured students have received treatment. Smeralda emphasizes that Kimberly Academy is a place where students spend 7 years of their lives, highlighting the significance of freedom and results. She also warns them that their lives and deaths are under her authority, and 80% of them will graduate from Kimberly, while the remaining 20% lose their powers due to uncontrollable magic or being consumed by their own conjurings. As the group processes this information, Hibiya suggests a method to alleviate headaches by rubbing the sides in a circular motion, seemingly aware that someone among them is in pain. While her remark surprises everyone, she assures them that her advice will indeed work, leaving them intrigued by her enigmatic nature. Following their discussion, Smeralda announces a welcome banquet where the students can interact and get to know one another better. Using her extraordinary power, she lifts all the students into the air and transports them to the reception hall, leaving them in awe of her supernatural abilities. Once there, some older and more senior students join them, introducing themselves and assuring the newcomers that Kimberly Academy is the finest institution worldwide. They also advise the students not to fear Smeralda, as her strong-willed nature defines her character. With everyone now present in the hall, only one girl named Katie is missing. Suddenly, Hibiya discovers Katie falling into her arms. The introductions commence, with the golden-haired Michaela speaking first. She reveals that she hails from the esteemed McFarland family, a respected lineage that has resided in South Elderland for centuries. Her curly hairstyle serves as a symbolic representation of her family heritage. Next, the injured girl, Katie Lido, from the northern land of Farland, introduces herself. Katie expresses gratitude to everyone for saving her and explains that her sudden departure during the coronation ceremony was unintentional, as she was under the influence of some supernatural force that controlled her legs. Following Katie's introduction, Jay, a red-haired boy, shares his background as part of a family of magical farmers with an extensive history. He possesses vast knowledge about plants and crops from various regions worldwide. Pete Riston, a bespectacled boy with beautiful glasses, takes his turn. Despite lacking magical abilities and having parents without magical backgrounds, he possesses a book authored by Frederick Werner, which teaches him magic. Finally, it is Oliver Horn's introduction. With a lineage steeped in magical history dating back to his great-grandfather, Oliver currently resides with his relatives, alongside his brother and sister, who also study at Kimberly Academy. Michaela commends Oliver for his impressive magical prowess, noting that she has never witnessed anyone utilize magic quite like him during the ceremony. Then, Hibia steps forward, introducing herself as a girl who grew up in a samurai family in Torikozen. She recounts a past incident where she teetered on the brink of death, only to be saved by an anonymous individual. Michaela suggests that the anonymous savior was likely Hibia's father, a part-time lecturer at Kimberly. Hibia herself was unaware that her father had traveled all the way to Asia to recruit new students. At this point, the discussion pauses, and they all gather to partake in a delectable meal, enjoying each other's company and sharing in the joy and happiness of their newfound camaraderie. As the day winds down, they retire to their respective bedrooms. Oliver wakes up early the next morning, glancing at his alarm clock adorned with time spirits, indicating that it is a little past 5 in the morning. Oliver tries to wake up his dorm mate, Beta, who becomes annoyed by the disturbance. In consideration of Beta's well-being, Oliver covers him with a blanket to keep him warm. Today marks their first day of studying at the academy. Stepping outside, Oliver is amazed by the abundance of magical particles in the air. He is taken aback when he senses someone's presence and asks if something is bothering them. The person reveals themselves as Teresa, a secret agent sent by Oliver's brother, Gwen. Oliver finds it excessive to have a secret agent following him, but Teresa assures him that it is for his safety. She explains that she will observe him until he adjusts to the academy. Concerned for his well-being, Oliver expresses his worries, to which Teresa responds that he always frets about such matters. However, since he asked for her presence, she agrees to accompany him for a while. Curious, Oliver asks for her name, and she introduces herself as Teresa, letting him know he can call upon her when needed. This brings an end to our episode. If you enjoyed it, then don't forget to like, share, and subscribe our channel, Annie Explainer.